Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, come on. Bring it. Bring it. Hatch it.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. It's going to be a long day. It's going to take
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Big series right here, so we got to step it up.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down right around the 37. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
On first down, here's Love. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. What? Hey, we got Mike 50. Mike 50, huh? I'm coming after you. Oh, coming after you. Mike, Jack Rabbit. Jack Rabbit. Get your swerve on.
From the 36, Haskins finds his tight end Ingram. Well, that's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. 15 yards. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score their opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Murray now on first down. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. 14 yards into Chicago, first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series. One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Murray. He's got the hook up to Miller. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And some room to run now. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Watch the screen.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. 55, my God, 55. You gonna see me?
Murray now, 3rd and goal. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Catanzaro's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 24-yard line.
Second down, Haskins. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. 3rd down, here's Haskins. And that is incomplete. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tressway to punt it away. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On second down, here's Murray. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Redskins scoop it. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Play action. Now it's Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at about the 14.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the gun, it's Haskins. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. 23 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Washington Redskins 1st down. 1st and 10.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
On second down, Love. He finds some open field here. And he cuts it right, and it is touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, 40 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll get this out wide. It's Nelson with it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And he's into the clear. And he cuts it back right, and he's got a crease. Past the 20. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go!
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
I got him. Hey, watch that, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Blue dance.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
1st down, Bears.
Check 59.
1st down, Murray. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught at the 20. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A huge play there for Chicago. 48 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Murray again. And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Bears cut into that lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the lead is down to 28-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Shotgun handoff now for Love. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Here's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That's another Washington Redskins first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go, D. Check 50. Check 50. Let's go.
On second down, it's Johnson. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
He was taken down by Kyle Fuller. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Get that quarterback. And all come. Kill. 66. Bullet. Half. Watch the twist.
Haskins on 3rd down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Carlson able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
At their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now this time, Murray to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taken in at the 11. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Right here, right here.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. He takes this for 3 to the 29. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Murray off play action. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Let's get it.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, check right, check right. Watch it.
And here we go on 4th down with Murray. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he completes it to Cohen. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
Right, check, 59.
Here's Murray from midfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Love again. hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Check 26. Check.
On 3rd down, here's Love. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 22, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. They do go for it. It's Murray. Going deep this time for Miller. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller, 76 yards. And the Bears get a bit closer. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some 1st downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They give to Johnson going right. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Love. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Get ready. Get ready.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On first down, they're going option left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Check. Check hot route. Hot.
Here's Love. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Pin the mirrors back and go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He gets this one to Johnson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Kerryon Johnson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Murray now. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Now Haskins on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now it's Haskins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
On 3rd and goal, Haskins. He's got it. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Carlson is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
The Bears on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now this time he'll look to throw. It's caught. Nelson. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the 1st down yardage. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Haskins going to try to throw it. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off at the 36. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. First down, a run with Cohen. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. On 2nd and 12. Murray forced out to his left. That is caught by Cohen. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
He's crossing. He's checking crowd.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They begin the drive with Johnson. Uses the stiff arm. Gets this up across the 20 to the 21 or 22. Did show some power on that run, breaking the tackle. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Pryor. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Redskins have the 1st down on a pickup of 18. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They turn to Love on the handoff. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Back at the 37-yard line.
Right. Hey, 50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. Hey, get out. Let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part 1, but they fall a little bit short.
And to me, once again, it exemplifies just how difficult it is to not just make the playoffs, but to win games in the playoffs. So you can set your goals high, but if anything is off during that time, you have some key injuries or you just don't play well, you get a bad matchup where that team just has better strength than you in certain areas, this is how it ends. So I don't think it's a total loss of a season, but obviously didn't get where they wanted to go.